Now the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
Well, dense fog blanketed much of New York City all day. The fog could be seen over many of New York City's famous landmarks. And this evening, the Empire State Building was just about covered with the thick fog that surrounded it from all directions. The fog was so thick it allowed just the very top of the building to be seen. And that layer of fog, you can see kind of swirling around the building as the breezes kind of move the fog. That's about how thick our fog is in some locations. If we had buildings that tall, it might poke on through the fog, but we have thick fog below that. In the morning, it will be back in the Treasure Valley. I said today would hit 46 degrees. I got a little nervous when it was about 32 at noon today, but as soon as the sun came out, we shot right back to 45 degrees. What a beautiful afternoon. Again, it will be very pleasant. We need precipitation, but we can't change the weather, so we might as well enjoy the sunshine. Just be careful tomorrow morning. More fog around, those slick conditions still possible on the roadways in the morning. It was 19 in Ontario this morning, 25 in Boise, 24 in Mountain Home. Twin was down to 33, getting up back into the 50s or the upper 40s to near 50 during the afternoon. Look at Southern California with that offshore breeze, temperatures in the low 80s. Nice beach weather, but it's not supposed to be beach weather. We're supposed to be getting snow flying in the Sierra. There may be some snow showers here in about a week or so, but Lake Tahoe is really hurting as far as snow. It's been a very, very dry year. Lots of snow falling in Colorado. This is where the pattern is keeping it. Cold here in the north central states, mild in the east with that fog, as we mentioned, but the real warmth is down in the desert southwest, and it is staying on the dry side. 29 in Ontario right now, 30 in Boise. Latest observations at 10 o'clock, not showing any fog, just 10-mile visibility throughout the valley. There may be some pockets of fog or haze getting ready to turn into fog. It'll be after midnight tonight. Long Valley, McCall, you've got fog visibility between a quarter and a half mile, and there'll be likely thick fog there tomorrow morning. Above that, we see just high thin clouds melting away and really no big change because there it is again, high pressure, huge ridge of high pressure, storms going up and around it. Very stormy up in the coast of Alaska here. Those storms will then weaken and head towards the eastern part of the U.S., but this high pressure is here to stay with only some weak breaks in it. Doesn't show up. Looking ahead here to the long-range weather pattern, here's that big H. We push ahead from today all the way up to Friday evening. There's high pressure starting to nudge in, bringing milder weather in the higher elevation. So as we head towards Friday, and here's the weekend, you don't really see that yellow come blasting into Idaho, but it's a lot closer, and so we could end up seeing those temperatures warm in those higher elevations. But here it is on Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. It's such a nudge in our direction, goes back. It's just basically floating just to our west, which is a perfect location to keep the storms away. Dry and mild through the month. We may not get a drop of precipitation for the rest of the month of January in the southern Idaho. I'll keep you posted. Let's hope we're wrong and the charts will change here in a little bit. But fog tomorrow morning. Dense fog likely in many locations tomorrow morning. Caldwell points to the west. Meridian, Boise, maybe the same story. Cold up until almost noon, but when the fog breaks, that's when the temperature will come up. It will stay flatlined until the fog breaks, and then the temperatures will rise, getting into the low to mid-40s. So nice weather with sunshine in the afternoon. Plenty of sunshine in Long Valley after your morning fog breaks, about 11:51 in the morning. That's typically what happens in the McCall area. And Stanley Sun Valley, you'll get into the 30s with bright sunshine in the afternoon. Magic Valley, look at that, 43 degrees and sunshine as well. And how about this extended forecast? Are you ready to take notes? Fog in the morning, sunshine in the afternoon, and temperatures in the lower 40s. Back to you. I always wanted to say that. There's just no change coming in.
You know, you deal with the fog if it just gets out of here about the same time every day.
Such a different part of the day in the afternoon, isn't it?
Oh, boy.
Thanks, Scott.
All right, thanks, Scott.